Hey guys, it's your girl Tyra, and I am back with a nursing school update. I wanted to get this video up like 2 weeks ago, but when I say that my life has just flipped around and went totally haywire and crazy, that's exactly what it has done. The last couple of weeks have been just a very emotional roller coaster, just crisis after crisis. I've had personal crisis, I've had health crisis, I've had family crisis, and then school. On top of that, school is just totally saturated. It is like projects after projects and homework. It's very intense right now. It's basically almost close to final time, and it has just gotten really crazy. So all of that on top of one another has just been a lot. Plus I'm working still 32 plus hours, maybe even plus hours a week. Like for example, this week I worked 40 hours a week, and I'm still going to school about 35 hours a week as well. So you guys, I do have a lot on my plate, and you know, I know people say this stuff all the time, but you guys will see when you get nursing school, it's like your life waits, and it's like, yes, she's in nursing school now, we're gonna have a party. But it's not the fun party that like where you wanna, like, everybody wants to come. It's like a divorce party or something, I guess, unless you were happy about getting divorced. But it's still kind of sad, bittersweet, I don't know. Anyway, it's like a bad party where no one's dancing and there's really horrible, awful music. Anyway, that's what it's like, and that's kind of what's been going on. But I have made some adjustments and some changes in my life. I've had to do some things differently, and I just had to kind of flip my life around, and I'm going to keep on moving. It has, I feel like when these things happen in your life, when there's a lot of losses and even pain is a sign that you need to pay attention to some things, and loss is just also a time for you to grow. So this is growing season. These are growing pains, and I'm working on myself, and I'm bettering myself mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. So that is what this is about. This is my opportunity that God has given me, and what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. So that's that. I'm going to jump right into the actual review. I did have my first day of clinicals in this time. Yay! I have been having clinicals in the sim lab at our school, but this was the first time that we actually went out and did clinicals. And because I am in an LPN program, some of my clinicals, a majority of them possibly will be in a nursing home facility or long-term care facility, or in those types of populations. So that's what I have had so far. Let's see, we went out on the first clinical, and I of course got the, I don't want to say worst patient, but I would want to say the patient that had the most issues physically, and just had the most maybe comorbidities going on. Let's see, the patient. Now, I've been in patient care, so I'm familiar working with patients. I've worked in patient care for 4 years, but I do work in a behavior care. So it's not quite as medical, and I do, the focus of my position a lot is also to do some minor nursing skills, but also to do group therapy and counseling with the patients. So, you know, it was different doing patient care and doing it from the nursing perspective and actually being the nurse. So so my patient, our goal for that day was basically head to toe assessments, and we also had to do bed baths. So I did my first bed bath, because at my facility, even though I work in patient care, I have not actually done a bed bath. I have showered patients and stuff like that, but not a bed bath. We don't really do those at our facility. So I did my first bed bath, and my patient, literally, they were in contact isolation procedure. My patient was a total care, unable to barely even roll on their own. My patient also had delayed speech, was not maybe alert and oriented to self, and maybe ×2. So there were a lot of things going on with my patient, also in a lot of pain. Patient also had a bowel movement, and it was trying to get the patient and move the patient without the mobility, and even the patient barely able to roll on their own proved to be very difficult. So it was a lot, but we got it done. So that was my first experience. And then I've had clinical 2 days now since since then. And then the next time I had clinical, I actually was going to get to do an in and out cath, but I didn't get a chance to do it because my instructor said it probably wouldn't be fair because this woman was fairly large for us to try that for our first in and out. But we did get to see in and out cath on another patient, and we did more head to toe assessments. And next week when we get back to school, we're going to do med passes. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to pass meds and see how that goes. So that is clinical, and that has been fun and tiring, but fun. And then also the rest of my classes, they're going okay. It is a very trying time right now. We have what we call ATI proctor exams, and I have 2 of those, one in pharmacology and one in nursing fundamentals, and we have to get a certain percentage on those tests. If we do not get a certain percentage on those tests, then we will most likely not pass the class. So that has been very stressful. We do get a practice exam for each of those classes, and depending on our score, we have to do these templates, and even if your score is from the highest to the lowest, I mean, you at least have to do about 6 of them. So you can do from 6 to 12 templates. So you could either be doing 12 to 24 templates a week. And these templates are just full of information. It's a lot of work. Plus on top of that, group projects and other homework you've had to do. So it's been really, really intense. And then there's still other tests going on in other classes. So it has been a lot going on. But that's kind of been what my classes have been like so far. So I wanted to just kind of give you guys a quick update, let you know where I was at. I'm going to be taking my proctor for pharmacology this week. So guys, keep in your prayers, keep your fingers crossed, everything, because I'm going to need it. I'm really nervous about that proctor. I think I can do okay. I didn't do as well in the practice as I wanted to do, so that has me a little bit nervous, but I know what my issue is. It mainly stems from my lack of time that I'm able to study the way I need to, and that's very important. I mean, I've not been able to put the hours needed into pharmacology to study because pharm is a huge boatload ton of information. I mean, and when we take our tests, it's usually over 4 or 5 chapters. So that is a tremendous amount of information that I'm trying to cram into my brain. And plus this program is accelerated. And with the work and school and all the other things going on, I just have a really difficult time getting all the studying time that I need to get in. I'm just going to be totally honest with you guys. But it's not that I'm out like partying and having a good time. I mean, all I do is go to school, work, and come home. Like, I have really no life. I did one fun thing last weekend. I was in a fashion show. I did do that, but I literally like don't have any other life outside of this. So even though that's all I do, I still don't seem to have enough time in the day to get it all done and sleep. So, and I'm still not getting any of that. So be prepared when you go to nursing school, you're not going to sleep. Okay. So if you're a person that likes sleep, just keep going. So, that has probably been my issue. So this week I really have tried to sacrifice and just literally every moment I can, even from reciting information into my headphones and studying that way in my car. I mean, I have to use every opportunity I have and every little bit of time I have to actually get studying in. And that's what I have to do in order to really get this information in my head, because I can't just study the way I've been studying for this class because it is just too much information in too little time. And then on top of that, my schedule. So that's that. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'll come back and let you guys know how that went. Also, if you guys are interested, I will be doing a review of maybe my hair or even my makeup that I have on. So this channel is not just going to be nursing school, it's also going to be beauty. So I will be doing a review on that. So keep a lookout for those things. And if you have any questions, as normal, let me know. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I'll leave all the information below. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching my videos, even when it takes me a couple of weeks. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys are getting something from it. And I look forward to hearing about your journey. Tell me about your journey if you're already on it. I would love to hear how you're doing and, you know, your struggles, your triumphs. If you have any questions for me, I'd be glad to answer them. So anyway, thank you guys and have a great day. Smooches.